This is going to be a behind the scenes look into TuneCore. So think of it like a review / tutorial. I'm going to show you behind the curtain of what my TuneCore dashboard looks like to give you the insight if you're thinking about going with TuneCore but you still have some questions yet. So I'm going to talk about my experience so far. I did the same thing a while back with DistroKid. I used DistroKid and TuneCore to release my music, and if you'd like to use one of those platforms as well, there are some discount links in the description. You can use those if you'd like. I'm going to assume you already know what a music distributor is. If you don't, in short, a music distributor like TuneCore or DistroKid or CD Baby is a middleman that helps you get your music on Spotify, Apple Music, TikTok, Instagram, Deezer, Tidal, pretty much every streaming service in the world. So this is what the back end of TuneCore looks like. You're just going to see the music you've released with them, albums, singles, and ringtones. I haven't released any ringtones. Maybe I should get on that. At the top here, simple menu, music publishing and administration, which we'll get into. That's a really cool service. Artist services, video monetization, money reports, promotion, and a blog. Things like the artist services and publishing administration are fairly unique to TuneCore. Some other distributors have that, but if we're using DistroKid as the comparison right now, they don't have this. So let's go to publishing administration and then go to how it works. And this gives you an entire overview how publishing works. In short, basically it says it right here, like every stream, every cover, every radio spin, no matter where your music is being played. So at a global scale, whether your music is being played in Hawaii or in like Asia or Europe or the Antarctica, it doesn't matter. It always creates a royalty when it's being played. Because of their network and connections, they're going to help you collect all those royalties and then pay you. So if you know for a fact that you have maybe a broad fan base, or you know your songs are going to be streamed or played over the radio wherever on a global scale, this service is something you want to have. Maybe not with TuneCore, maybe you can also have an independent publisher. If you think that's going to happen at a global scale, you want a music publisher to help you collect those royalties, because there are just a lot of missed royalties out there that you're going to be losing money. So that's something that I use with TuneCore. The artist services is something I haven't used with TuneCore, kind of start to finish service that help artists promote their music, but you really have to sign up with their TuneCore social app, and I just don't want another app on my phone. So TuneCore Social is kind of like Hootsuite or Buffer, if these types of services, but focused around your music. For me, it's a service I've never taken advantage of, so I don't really know the pros or cons about it, but I do know that this is a service unique to TuneCore that some of the other distributors like DistroKid and CD Baby, they don't offer this type of service. Video monetization, this is pretty standard across this distributors. Most distributors will offer YouTube monetization and Facebook and Instagram monetization. This is essentially saying when your song is played by someone else on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram, they're going to help you collect that money. These are extra services though that they're going to charge you a fee, and they're going to take a cut of those royalties you earn, and that's pretty standard across all distributors too. Money and reports, this is also quite standard across distributors. They collect your royalties for you and they pay you out. You can withdraw that money whenever you want and split it up with your co-writers. That's one thing TuneCore doesn't offer, is the flexibility to do payment splitting if you have co-writers. DistroKid's really good for that, because if you do have co-writers, it is really easy just to do quick payment splits. I have some co-writers on these songs with TuneCore, and so that just means I have to take the extra step of like withdrawing it myself and then paying out my co-writers. DistroKid's pretty good for daily trend data and getting that data to give you insight on who's streaming your music and like the analytics behind your streams. So in Money and Reports, we have the daily trend reports, and here's where you can get an idea of what songs are being streamed, how often they've been streamed. You can export all this data if you want and do your own data visualization in Excel if you're really into that. The promote section is just like basic stuff like free PDF guides where you can just have more content. I mean, a lot of this stuff is available for free anyways on the internet. And then you can have a band page. This is like they're giving you a URL where you can send traffic to. I don't normally send like my audience to my distributor traffic page. So for example, like if we just go to band page, you have TuneCore.music, and then you can see I don't even have a page. You can type in like Charles or whatever name you want, fill out some information, and you can share that page and make it live. And hey, it's cool, right? If you want that, you get a free site kind of that shows a bit of information. You can have tour dates there, set up your music could be a good thing for you. Then we have blog at the top, very basic blog. At the top here under Charles Klein, this is where we can withdraw our money, and we just go to withdraw money, and here's where it's connected to your PayPal account, which is easy. I like that. So it just dumps it into your PayPal account, and then you can go and split the money off from there. Let's get into the pricing just so you have an idea. Here, if you want to release an album on TuneCore, you pay $30 for the first year, but then they're going to charge you $50 each following year. So that's a good thing to keep in mind. $10 for a single, pretty basic, and then $20 if you want to make ringtones. Quite standard. I believe CD Baby is almost very similar in cost, and you're keeping 100% of your royalties in this case. So that's also a good thing to keep in mind. Yeah, 100% of your sales. I do have to mention the fast and reliable artist support here too, because I have reached out to them before. Pleasant and easy to work with. If you're looking at this and thinking like, I want to release a lot of music and just $10 a month, or sorry, $10 a year is just way too much to release. If you want to release 20 songs in a year, they do have these things down here where it's distribution credits. So you can see you can buy credits, and this saves you 14%. So you can buy 20 credits and spend $515 for an album. You can also spend $171 buying 20 credits for singles. If you know you're going to release more music, then I would definitely get the distribution credits versus just paying each one. Then the other services here at the top, we have the publishing, which is what I was saying. That's $75 one-time fee, and they're going to take a percentage of that. I believe it's 20%. Let's just double check on that. Okay, so I was kind of right. It is 20% on the sync commission, and then 15% on the royalties collected. YouTube, it's $10 one-time fee, but I believe they're also taking 20% of the royalties collected. Let's just double check down here. Yes, they are taking 20%. You keep 80%. And then in the artist services, so like this TuneCore social thing I was talking about, it's $8 a month, and I believe that's just a fixed fee. So you can do a free plan where you can just have like Twitter and Facebook scheduled posts, a photo editor. And then with the $8 a month or $85.99 a year, could be great for you if you're that type of person that wants that organization right within, like that social organization right within TuneCore. Overall, I've never had negative experiences with TuneCore. It's been positive or neutral. I've never been left sour with any of the conversations. Let me know in a comment if you have any questions. If you're releasing music as well, please feel free to subscribe, because that's what this channel is all about. Releasing music, making music, and marketing music. So I hope to see you in the next video.